button and you go back into your YouTube.
Hello there, how are you doing? My name is Greg and welcome to our virtual quiz dedicated to the IT crowd. Now, give me a little thumbs up in the comments that you can see me and hear me. Also, let me know where you are watching from because I like to build up a bit of rapport with you guys. My name is Greg. And I'm streaming from right up the top of Scotland in our little social bubble. It's been awesome up here. So yeah, as I say, give us a little... there we go. Yay! Loads of comments coming through. Oh, hey, Alyssa up in Aberdeen. We're even further north than that. We're loving life. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. Going to give people a few minutes to log in. Hey, Silly from Plymouth. We've got Stuart Kent. Some people from Bournemouth. This is awesome. Oh, yes. Somebody watching from the USA and Virginia. Thomas from Netherlands. The people out with the UK. I hope my accent isn't too much of a hindrance for you. We have got 36 questions, all dedicated to the brilliance that is the IT crowd. So let's go over some of the basics for tonight's event. First of all, what I need you to do, I need you to refresh your YouTube stream and pull the red bar all the way to the top. So if you can do that for me just now, that means we will all be on the exact same timing. So refresh your YouTube stream. Excellent. What else I need you to do is I need you to input your Kahoot game code. We're currently sitting on 117 players. If you can input the code, 975047. And that way you'll be able to play along on your device at home. The way tonight is going to work, the questions and the answers will be visible on the YouTube stream, and your playing device, be it your phone or a laptop, you will input the answer and it will be one of four colours: red, yellow, green or blue. So just pick the colour and you're good to go. Now, what I like to do, I don't like to quiz without warming up first. So I'm going to give you a couple of warm-up questions just to warm up the brains, almost get you started off. So for your warm-up questions, if you can put the answers into the comments, this will also allow me to see what sort of delay we're working with this evening. So just as a warm-up, put these answers into the comments. In the very first episode, Episode 1, Season 1, what does Mr. Renham have a picture of on his desk? So for a warm-up question, put your answers in the comments. Before we jump into the Kahoot game, just to get you limbered up, what does Mr. Renham have a picture of on his desk? Get those answers in the comments. Oh, and Aaron, straight in there, it is the A-team. Well done. I'm liking DDD Craig. He has a picture of himself behind him. Loads of yous getting that. I might have made tonight's quiz too easy. Let's do another warm-up question. Let's do one from Season 2. I have written so many questions for this event. All right. Slightly more difficult. What time does Moss say Roy will die on Thursday, the 3rd of May? What time does Moss say Roy will die on Thursday, the 3rd of May? Your second warm-up question. Fire that answer into the comments. Oh, and Katie, straight in there, 3 p.m. Oh, man. You guys are absolutely nailing this. Well done. If you got that right, let's do a warm-up from Season 3. All right, what will we do? Oh, all right. We need to go harder again. All right, so slightly harder. Jen has had enough. Next warm-up question from Season 3. Jen has had enough and she's went for another job interview. This is the interview where she was asked, do you know what IT stands for? During this interview, she asked the interviewee or the interviewer, "Have you heard of this band? I have now, and I'm a bit of a fan." What was the name of the band she was talking about? So when Jen was getting interviewed for a new job, the interview where she was asked, does she know what IT means? She asked the interviewer, "Have you heard of this band?" "I have." Alyssa, straight in there, guided by voices. Jason thinking it was Cradle of Filth. No, that's who Richmond is a big fan of. It was guided by voices. 80s synth pop rock sort of band. And your final warm-up question. Let's do one from season 4. Okay. What was the name of the keyboard player that Jen gets involved with? What was the name of the keyboard player that Jen gets involved with? Your final warm-up question tonight. Who's going to get this one? Oh, and Alyssa, straight in there again. I think Alyssa could be the person to beat tonight. So that's our warm-up done. We are going to get right into the Kahoot game. We've got over 130 players tonight. Once you're in the Kahoot app, do not leave the Kahoot app for any reason, okay? Don't leave it to check your Instagram, to check your online dating, to check your Snapchat. Stay in the Kahoot game, because if you leave it, you could get kicked out, and I don't want to lose anyone on this quiz journey. Other than that, let's get involved. Let's go for it. Give me loads of chat in the comments. Let's get started. And we're up to 140 players now. Loving it. That's what I'm liking. And happy birthday, Shibilia. I hope you're not 564 today, but happy birthday. Let's go. Are you ready? 36 questions. We'll have a break at question 18. Question number 1. What arrives from Amazon for Moss on the first episode? So what arrives from Amazon for Moss in the first episode? You will get more points if you answer quicker. So the quicker you answer, the more points you get. Red, Lord of the Rings. Blue, Harry Potter. Yellow, Game of Thrones. Or green, Mr. Men. He gets the adult and child version. He is checking for literacy anomalies. Get those answers in. Boozing tonight, Robin? Yes, I am. Chelsea's doing both the quizzes tomorrow, so I'm loving life. I have a couple of cheeky wee Coronas. What arrives from Amazon for Moss in the very first episode? I've got high hopes for the quiz tonight. I think you guys are going to smash it. The answer was Harry Potter. Yes, it was the Harry Potter novel, and 86 of you getting that correct. Let's have a quick look at the scores. Goth to Boss, right up there. -1, Bing Bong Aussies. Gen 2, the tape player, awesome. And the Gardener, all rocking up top scores there. Question number 2. What were the names of the 2 Amsterdam prostitutes? What were the names of the 2 Amsterdam prostitutes? Red for Violet and Emmanuel, blue for Frenchie and Colette, yellow for Cherry and Bianca, or green for Brandy and Crystal. So this was when Moss and Roy tells him to tell the funny story, and he's supposed to tell the story about how he lost his glasses, but he ends up telling the story about how they paid for 2 prostitutes and took them to a fun fair.
You told me never to tell that story.
There's
So
Chelsea.
why did you tell Moss?
Chelsea's on the old tech support tonight, making sure everything goes well. We are Goth to Boss. Literally just finished that one. Robin on the wine. Let me know what you're drinking tonight, guys. If you're on a cheeky few brewskis or you're having some softer drinks with work maybe coming up tomorrow. 123 of you getting that correct. Brandy and Crystal. I thought that was harder than the question before, but not for you guys. We'll get to the scores later. Question number 3. What is the new emergency services phone number? Love this question. Is it and you can read it. If you were doing the Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz, I accidentally gave away 4 answers in the pictures. I have made sure I've not done that tonight with the clever placing of the IT crowd right there. I had to just make a double check there. It was quite embarrassing. Chelsea's been slagging me off for the last 3 days about how I have officially hosted the worst quiz we've ever done.
That's a lie. Remember the Disney one that took 2 hours?
Nope, I blanked it out. Only my therapist knows about that one. She's a mature lady. Yeah, I love this question so much. Wonder how many of you are going to get it. And the answer was 011189988199725. Yep, only 3 numbers were different in the last 4 of the ball, and 102 of you getting that one correct. Yeah, the therapist looks so like Roy's mum. It's ridiculous. Phoebe is now in top spot. Hello, Phoebe. Question number 4. What is the first instruction on the fire extinguisher? What is the first instruction on the fire extinguisher? Is it remove clip, locate fire, stand upright, or clear area? Was it remove clip, locate fire, stand upright, or clear area? What was the first instruction on the fire extinguisher? I'll just put this over here with the rest of the fire. Love Moss. So good. In the comments, if you've answered this one quick sharp, let me know who is your favourite character and why. Let's get some banter, some report going in the comments tonight. What is the first instruction on the fire extinguisher? Yes, it was stand upright. He does. He's like, that can't be right. Nice screensaver. Love that scene. How did you get the flames to come off? 96 of you getting that one correct. It was made in Britain, much like the stress test. Goth to Bells back in top spot. Jordan in second. Steve Premel, or is that Femel? -1 and Phoebe. Let's have a look at some of these. Moss, he has the best lines and his sweet style. Douglas, his voice is so good. Richmond, because he's fit, and a Goth, and Moss, because he's fit. I can see where you're going with this. I do have a soft spot for Douglas. Father! Question number 5. Where does Moss tell Jen to take Daniel for a meal and Roy take his date when he is being a dick to women? So Daniel is a character who was on I Am a Millionaire, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So where did they end up going on their date? Was it Crazy Pete's, Missy Joe's, Hungry Ben's, or Yummy Jim's? Really easy question here. Because everything is nice and everyone is friendly. Where does Moss tell Jen to take Daniel for a meal? Denim Random is so good. I couldn't believe they killed him off. It's like, what's going on here? Look, the family resemblance between Denham and Douglas is amazing as well. Their voices are so similar. But as I say, nice easy question here. I'm expecting all of you to get this one right. And 125 of you did. Can't believe that somebody went for Hungry Ben's and Yummy Jim's. I was really struggling for make-up answers on this one, not going to lie. Denham and Douglas together would have been unreal. Even just that kind of video chat that they had when he was on the videotape was awesome. Question number 6. What was Mossy's mum watching at full volume that led to him doing his Lonely Faces video in the bathroom? What was Mossy's mum watching at full volume that led to him doing his Lonely Faces video in the bathroom? Was it Birds of a Feather, Big Brother, Touch of Frost, or Diagnosis Murder? Yeah, who said Crazy Pete's? As I say, I couldn't think of fake answers, like Messy Joe's. I was
Yeah,
like,
but sometimes it just plays with people's heads and the panic and press.
you're making it go back in. Birds of a feather, Big Brother, touch of frost. Diagnosis murder. There is a huge Moss Appreciation Society going on tonight.
How can you not love him? He's cute as a button.
And yeah, it was Diagnosis Murder with 91 of you getting that correct. Let's have a look at the scores. Goth to Boss staying right up there at the top. Phoebe, Juan the Barris, Jen, and Jordan making the top 5. Question number 7. What does Roy say? They keep behind the red door.
Oh, sorry.
What does Roy say? They keep behind the red door that holds Richmond. Is it Fromkits, Grobbits, Ratchets, or Snippets, or Chelsea's Sneezies?
He didn't even say bless you. How rude.
What does Roy say? They keep behind the red door that holds Richmond. Fromkits, Grobbits, Ratchets, or Snippets? Don't mess with the ecosystem. Rainforest. Oh, people online are saying, bless you, Chelsea, you've got your fan club.
People who are brought up with manners.
They weren't just sneezed on,
I
so...
didn't sneeze on it, I covered my mouth. We're in a pandemic.
Yes, it was the snippets. Roy says that they keep the snippets in there. Only 66 of you getting that correct. Quite low. Let's see if that's changed the scores much. -1 is just went straight back up there into third spot. Question number 8. What's the name of track 4 that Richmond tells Renham's wife to check out? What's the name of the Richmond that Richmond tells Renham's wife to check out? Was it Coffin Fodder, Bloody Vials, Skeleton Grind, or Slaughtered Souls? Richmond is awesome. I just like anything with no fielding in it, to be honest with you.
Mo Greg!
Yeah, aye.
I drink berries from a shoe.
I am old Greg, let's be honest. I have a penchant for Baileys, not gonna lie. What's the name of track 4 the Richmond tells Renham's wife to check out? Coffin Fodder, Bloody Vials, Skeleton Grinder, Slaughtered Souls. How many will you get this one? 126 of you. Yes, it was Coffin Fodder. Coffin Fodder. Congratulations if you got that one correct. Goth to Boss, smashing it. We haven't done a Mighty Bush quiz yet, but it's certainly on the cards. Question number 9. What is the name that Roy gets a lingerie magazine delivered to? What is the name that Roy gets a lingerie magazine delivered to? Kathy Morgan Foreman, Debbie Branson Hansen, Julie Kingston Wings, or Vicky Teller Bells? What is the name that Roy gets a lingerie magazine delivered to? Kathy Morgan Foreman, Debbie Branson Hansen, Julie Kingston Wings, or Vicky Teller Bells? Let me know in the comments, what is your favourite ever scene? What is your favourite ever scene from the IT crowd? I've got quite a few. I could probably go on all day about my favourite scenes. What is your favourite ever scene? Just waiting on a couple of answers coming in. Yes, 103 of you getting that right. It was Kathy Morgan Foreman. Black Books quiz is coming up very soon, a couple of weeks' time. That's in our July lineup. Let's see some of your favourite scenes. Willie's, Gay the Musical. Got a few questions on that. Roy on the floor. It is just one of those episodes that every bit of that episode is unreal. I think it's when she turns behind the bar and Moss has just stood there. Cracks me up every single time. And the football episode, again, every scene's just better than the last. Goth to Boss. is bossing it on top. I'm Pedophile. Move to America. They say pedophile. Question number 10. What movie do they watch before their big girls' night out as well as 10 minutes of beaches? What movie do they watch before their big girls' night out as well as 10 minutes of beaches? You can't beat the scenes in 8+. For such a kind of short-lived show, they had so many iconic and amazing moments in it. So, the movie, was it Mamma Mia, Top Gun, Fried Green Tomatoes, or Steel Magnolias? What movie did they watch before their big girls' night out, as well, because Moss requested it, as 10 minutes of beaches? This is when Aunt Irma is visiting. He's a big girl. Is it? No, it's Jen. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Jen trying to cheer her up. Yes, Steel Magnolias. Steel Magnolias, 116 of you getting that right. If you are a fan of Mamma Mia, we have got a Mamma Mia quiz, a mini movie quiz tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Or if you're a fan of Top Gun, we have got a Top Gun mini movie quiz at 8 o'clock. Two tomorrow night. So if you like those movies, and I was able to advertise them via putting in a wrong answer. Loving life. Goth 2 Boss, still up there. Question number 11. What was the first word spoken in Gay, the musical? What were the first words spoken in Gay, the musical? Was it hold my hand? No, not that hand. Gentlemen and not so gentlemen, welcome to the United Queendom, or we will kick the homophobes. What is the first words spoken in Gay the musical? Gay the musical, not as long as other musicals. One of the reviews. It was quite tolerable. Hold my hand. No, not that hand. Because he touched his dick. In case Chelsea was unaware, she is quite naive and innocent as our Chelsea. Yes, 111 of you getting that one correct. 111. The Windows Vista scene, unreal. Memory is RAM. That whole episode was just phenomenal. Some people saying they pressed the wrong button. It is, you've got to get the balance of being quick and getting it right. It should be, no, that's not my hand. Well, Ewan, we'll see at the scores how well you do. We're only human. We make mistakes. It was a wrong answer. Chuck actually started just watching that again. I do enjoy Chuck. I just don't think it would be popular enough for a quiz. I love the show though. Quiz number 12. When telling Jen how he became disabled, what reason did Roy give? Was it piranhas, ladders, acid, or the mafia? When telling Jen how he became disabled, what reason does Roy give? Piranhas, ladders, acid, or the mafia? Yes, he was leg disabled. Jen asks, how? And he says, one of the following: piranhas, ladders, acid, or the mafia. What caused Roy to become disabled? It's just such an epic episode. Alright, those answers coming in quick and fast. It's when he gets back on the bus and they say we're going all the way to Manchester, his little face. That red bearded man, that was almost going to be one of the questions, what colour a beard? Yeah, 106 of you getting that right. Acid was, what's the chances of that happening? I don't know, 100 to 1. 106 of you getting that correct. Alright, let's go. Question number 13. When does Moss say he will die? Tough question here. When does Moss say he will die? March the 2nd, 2079, April the 20th, 2080, 3rd of May, 2081, 29th of June, 2081. When does Moss say he will die? Ah, unlucky. Hero S duty. Need to get yourself some solid Wi-Fi. Maybe the internet was not placed correctly upon Big Ben.
Have you checked the box?
Have you checked? Have you turned it off and on again? Hero S duty. He dies on my birthday. Oh, so we're expecting you to get this one right. Silly Sherlockian. Yes, it was March the 2nd, 2079. 2079. Goth to Boss, Jan the Barrist, -1, Jordan and Jordan. Apparently Jordans are awesome at this show. Have we had any contact with pubs about getting our events in our break? I'll certainly go over that. Hopefully we will get moving. Question number 14. What movie does Moss watch with the German? What movie does Moss watch with the German? The Green Mile, Saving Private Ryan, Ocean's 11, or The Italian Job? What movie does Moss watch with the German? German cuisine. Oh, you want to eat me? Let's have a look at some of these wee comments. There's millions tonight. Original or remake? Ah, this is good. This is good. The Jordans are multiplying. There's a comedian that does a bit and he's like, at school, there was always an annoying wee kid that just like disrupt everything and their name would always be Jordan. Always. What movie does Moss watch with the German? Yes, it was, I was going to say 111. It was Ocean's 11. We never did get to find out if it was the original or the remake. We never did get to find out. Question number 15. What does Richmond say is the only thing he drinks before accepting a Carlsberg? So this was at the dinner party with Peter File. What does Richmond say is the only thing he drinks before accepting a Carlsberg? Was it dark rum, Sambuca, absinthe, or Baileys? We don't know if that's Baileys from or not from a shoe. Damn these electric sex pants! You, computer man, fix my sex pants! Whoever heard of German cuisine? Look normal, more normal. Look relaxed. Dark rum, Sambuca, absinthe, or Baileys? What does Richmond say is the only thing he drinks before accepting a Carlsberg? It was absinthe. Absinthe. Careful, fuzzy little man peach. Brilliant. I do love old Greg. 127 of you. Easiest question of the night so far. Has to be. Goth the Boss, -1. One the Barrist, the top 3. Question number 16. How fast was the car travelling when Paula, the model, crashed? How fast was the car travelling when Paula, the model, crashed? I quite like this picture.
I remember this so vividly.
He's holding up.
You keep asking her about her crash.
Surgeon, good.
You're trying to figure out whether she still looks good under the mask.
No, my mother, breast augmentation. Careful, my fuzzy little man peach. Who is your least favourite character? There's been a few characters that could probably be up there. Who is your least favourite character? Was it 65, 70, 75? Or 80? It was 75 miles per hour, and only 34 of you getting that right. Some of your least favourite characters: Denham, Douglas, -1. -1. He's in. Oh, Jason is obviously a small person racist. He's not a fan of dwarf baristas. It's best at Isaac to model. Oh, brilliant! Some of the names are getting great. Father is right up there. Yesterday's Jam and Beth Gaga Shaggy into the top 5. Question number 17. How much does Roy ask for from the Dragons? This is tough. How much does Roy ask for the Dragons for the Abracadabra? Was it 400,000 at 2%, 500,000 at 2.5%, 525,000 at 4%, or 750,000 at 4.5%? How much does Roy ask for from the Dragons? We are women in the workplace. Women working
goes on fire.
in the workplace. Yep, the abracadabra. My tits are on fire. She was just upset that she thought Helen Bewley would think she was a sex worker. The abracadabra.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that if you are.
Yeah, very much so. Free the nipple and anything else. 61 of you getting that one right. 400,000 at 2%. I think we've got one more question before the break. Yep, one more question. We'll have a short break. What band does Douglas go to see wearing lipstick? What band does Douglas go to see wearing lipstick? Was it Hot Hot Heat, the Pigeon Detectives, the Ordinary Boys, or the Towers of London? What band does Douglas go to see wearing lipstick? Hot Hot Heat, the Pigeon Detectives, the Ordinary Boys, or Towers of London? Don't worry, Jason, you've got a whole second half of the quiz to catch up. As I say, we will have a short break here. Do not leave the app though. Ensure that you keep inside the app. Don't leave to go on to Messenger, Insta, Snapchat. If you leave, you might not get back in. So stay in the app. We're going to have a very, very short break. This is in case you need to nip to the bathroom or go get a drink or go get some supplies. Who knows? 122 of you getting that right. Where do they get these crazy names? These boys ain't so ordinary. 3 of you going for Towers of London, whatever happened to them. And Pigeon Detectives and Hot Hot Heat. Just a couple of awesome bands that are on my indie playlist. Goth to Boss, Father, Beth Gaga Shaggy, no relation to Shaggy or Lady Gaga, Morris Moss and Trapped Moth. I say we're going to have a short break. If you need to go get anything, do so now. In this time, I'm going to tell you about a couple of our upcoming events. We've got our Monday mini movie quizzes on Monday night. What else we got this week?
Top Gun and Mamma Mia on Monday. We have Grey's Anatomy on Thursday. Friday, Sunday, only Fools and Horses. Coming up, we do have
our events tab. Check out the events tab. Loads of events coming up. We have had to cancel a couple this week. I think just people are doing other things now. So the place for online quizzes is falling away because we need people to make these viable. We have to pay for Kahoot to run these events. Also, it takes quite a lot of time to write them and research them properly. Which brings me on to my next point. If you've enjoyed tonight, we don't charge for these events, but if you have enjoyed tonight, if you can put a small donation, we'll be putting up our PayPal link, and we'll also be putting up a GoFundMe. PayPal, you can donate anything from £1. GoFundMe, you can donate anything from £5. As I say, Chelsea and I, we do put a lot of time into these events, and at the moment, this is our job, this is our source of income, so anything that you can give helps us keep doing these and also keeps us alive, which is good. It's almost necessary to keep hosting them. Doing Schitt's Creek, yes, we've been requested that so often. I'm going to start watching it. If I like it, we'll do a quiz. Can peep show in betweeners. I think we're going to be doing a small tour on that, which brings me on to my next point. We are in touch with certain pubs at the moment in the UK. Entertainment law, we can't host, but we are keeping our ear to the ground. And the second we can get back up and running, we will be planning full tours. So exciting times ahead. It's just getting that green light from Boris and Co. Good Place, yep, Good Place is on our events tab. So if you can click on that, guys, please do check out our events tab. Click attending to any of the events that you like. Give them a share because, as I say, it is getting a wee bit harder for us advertising at the moment. We're going to get kicked back started in 30 seconds. So if anyone's not in the room or opening up another beer, shout them back. If they're in the bathroom, shout them back, but tell them to wash their effing hands, flipping hands as Moss would say, and we will get kicked started again in 10 seconds. Red Dwarf is in the events tab. Derry Gills is coming soon. Again, I think that would prove quite popular. We did a Father Ted one, it was ace, had a great time. So yeah, Derry Gills coming soon. But as I say, we can't wait to be back touring. I've missed it.
In the meantime, please do donate, or we can't continue to
live.
live.
But yeah, that is the. If you've enjoyed tonight, please hook us up with a small donation. Right, we're going to get kick started. Question number 19. What does Roy ask for on his pizza in his prank phone call? What does Roy ask for on his pizza in his prank phone call? Kiwi fruit, watermelon, oranges or grapes? Cornetto Trilogy, we've already done it, but it's on our events tab, not our events tab, our videos. So if you look on our YouTube channel, you can see all the events that we've done and you can play along at home. Also guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're getting right in about this whole YouTube thing. Even once we are back touring, we'll keep doing the online events, I think, every now and then. What was Wenger thinking sending Walcott on that early? Do you see that ludicrous display last night? That's my terrible Cockney impression. I won't do it too often in case I get Cockney neck.
2 people have donated already.
Oh.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you. 118 of you getting that one correct. Any more DJ sets? Yes, we've got a RuPaul quiz coming up and Chelsea's doing a cheesy DJ set. And then American Pie, I'm going to do a pop punk DJ set after that. So yeah, exciting DJ sets ahead. Question number 20. What team was Renham having an iPod party with? What team was Renham having an iPod party with? So Douglas was having an iPod party. Was it the accounting, law, marketing or HR team? What team was Renham having an iPod party with? He had every single one of them. Remember, get those answers in quickly. Quick. I think a few people might have missed out on this one.
Remember, you've only got about 25 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get there. I think maybe 3 people didn't get there. If you're noticing that your stream's a wee bit slower, give it a refresh. There is a small delay. Approximately
5 seconds.
Approximately 5 seconds. So you've got to answer before it gets to 5 in your countdown. It was the accounting team, 97 of you getting that right. Toast of London, yeah, we've been watching that as well. We'll definitely try and fit that in. Faulty Towers is getting a wee bit of a bad juju at the moment. Probably poor choice of words there. It's getting a wee bit of bad banter about it at the moment. So we've kind of stayed away from Faulty Towers.
I think it's been removed from most streaming sites.
Yeah,
as well.
it's where we are. Question number 21. How much does Moss say he has on Liverpool? So this is from the football episode. How much does Moss say he has on Liverpool? A monkey, a score, a pony or a wad? I know, sure. Comedy should be subjective, and it is. It's in comedy shows that they're a sign of the times and how far that as a society we can move on. Spaced, I do love a bit of Space. We're really excited for Parks and Rec, hoping that one's going to be a nice, busy quiz. I like it when there's loads of people, gives me people to banter with. How much does Moss say he has on Liverpool? A monkey, a score, a pony, or a wad? Give you a clue. It's almost certainly not one of them. I was really struggling for a fake answer. 5 of you thought it was a wad. Wow. 111 of you getting that right. Pony. Got to Boss still up there in top spot. Question number 22. Who gets the most money out of Douglas from the out of court settlement? Who gets the most money out of Douglas from the out of court settlement? Roy, Moss, Richmond, or Jen? Who gets the most money out of Douglas from the out of court settlement? Favourite episode? Let's get that one in the comments. Change track slightly. What was your favourite ever episode? I'm expecting to see a lot of football and Gay the musical. I do think those two are right up there with most people. But let's see if we get other episodes in there. Who gets the most money out of Douglas from the out of court settlement? Work outing? Yeah. Friend face. Friend face is brilliant. It's like a peachy dish. Who gets the most money? It's weird how you can just get one word of a episode and it brings a smile to your face. Yes, here's the answers. You've went 55 of you getting it right. Moss, Jen got £500. Richmond got sweet FA. Roy got £550 and Moss got £560. 560, 55 of you getting that one correct. Moss getting more because Douglas actually did kiss him. He then went to his happy place. Question number 23. Who is Douglas's favourite person from history? When he is questioned from April, who wasn't from Iran, she was a man. Who is Douglas's favourite person from history when he's questioned from April? Was it Peter Venkman, Tony Stark, Jason Bourne, or Sherlock Holmes? The elders of the internet know who I am. I thought Douglas and April was going to be a love story to rival Twilight. Wasn't to be. It's when they're watching the darts, eating football and eating pizza, drinking beer. Ah. Who is Douglas's favourite person from history when he is questioned from April? Peter, Tony, Jason. It was Sherlock Holmes. His favourite, what was it? Favourite person of interest, would you say, is Churchill, because he likes the way he says, oh yes, oh yes. Well done, getting that one correct. Goth to Boss, still up there in top spot. Going to take a lot of beating. Question number 24. Where does the internet get stored? So, Churchill was later on. She asked him 3 questions. Who's your favourite fictional character or non-fictional, and who's your favourite historical person? And Churchill was historical person. But favourite, whatever, it was Sherlock Holmes. Where does the internet get stored? Big Ben, the Shard, Tower Bridge, or Nelson's Column? Nice, easy one here for you. Nice, easy one. I'm expecting everyone to get this one right. I did say it earlier on in the quiz. And the girl flirts with Moss and said, like your glasses, they're not for sale. The whole internet episode again was just a masterpiece. So well written. And yeah, 120 of you getting that one right. It is Big Ben. Big Ben. Congratulations. Flying through this quiz tonight. Question number 25. When Moss says he is seeded and has 2 lovely children with Jen, what were their names? It's one of your team names tonight. When Moss says he is seated and has 2 lovely children with Jen, what were their names? Solar and Astro, Zenith and Quasar, Quantum and Leap, Hubble and Starfall. When Moss says he is seated, well seated, he's a tennis player. Jen has a bionic arm. He has 2 lovely children. What were their names? I can impersona's kids' names. Yes, I can believe that. Zenith and Quasar, Solar and Astro, Quantum and Leap, Hubble and Starfall. The answer was Zenith and Quasar. A massive 124 of you getting that correct. I think that's the highest answered question of the evening. Question number 26. What floor were the girls on who were going to do the nude calendar? So this was the nude calendar for Boss-eyedness. What floor were the girls on who were going to do the nude calendar? The 7th, the 8th, the 9th, or the 10th? What floor were the girls on who were going to do the nude calendar? The Boss-eyed videos as well. Some of what they do is definitely on the line. What floor were the girls on who were going to do the nude calendar? Roy, just doing it to try and get laid. Oh, Roy, what could have been? 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th? It was the 7th floor, and a massive 96 of you getting that right. Second half of the quiz proving easier than the first half. Question number 27. When Jen says she loves culture, what does she say she has seen 4 times? This is from the episode Jen the Fredo. When Jen says she loves culture, what does she say she has seen 4 times? Fame, We Will Rock You, Mamma Mia, or Bat Out of Hell?
Slipping Mamma Mia in there again.
Yep, I'm really reinforcing Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia quiz tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Check it out, it's going to be awesome. Chelsea, on hosting duties, she's ace. It's subliminal. It's marketing. It's like marketing kook. Is it kook?
As long as it's not like Thingy's one where he's just flashing pictures of
Yeah.
halfway through.
I loved the breaking of the 4th wall in the last episode. Yes, so good. That's Ruddy Mysterious. Steak sauce. 68 of you getting that right. We Will Rock You. Only 4 of you going for Bat Out of Hell. It's like one of the only musicals I've seen. And yeah, Mamma Mia quiz tomorrow night. Scores pretty much same. Trap Moth, if only you had a ladder, you could climb up higher. Question number 28. What gave Phil his magic bracelet during his epic role-playing adventure with Moss? What gave Phil his magic bracelet during his epic role-playing adventure with Moss? Was that a magic bunny, talking tree, the flying toad, or walking ladder? Hopefully, Robin, we're going to get back out on the road, DJing in person, do nights with propaganda every now and then, and nights with massive events, and Don't Stop Me Now, the Queen tribute night. So check out those pages, propaganda, massive events, Don't Stop Me Now, give them a like. Might have some events in your area, and you can see us DJ live. Yeah. What gave Phil his magic bracelet, magic bunny, talking tree, the flying toad, or walking ladder? It was magic bunny. 68 of you getting that correct. 68 of you getting that one right. Love that whole scene where Roy has to say good. He just looks so upset that he has to go through the whole rigmarole of it. Question number 29. What was the correct spelling of the 9-letter word good morning, that's a nice Tinetamba, and I didn't put the answer in the question. I am getting so much better about being left to do these quizzes by myself. What was the correct spelling of the 9-letter word good morning, that's a nice Tinetamba? Was it Tinetamba, spelled that way? Was it Tinetamba, spelled a different way? Was it Tinetamba, spelled another different way, or the final spelling of Tinetamba? People are so slow to answer this one. I love this question. Yeah, with the quizzes, we tour all over. We do everywhere from Aberdeen all the way down to Plymouth. We also do Dublin over in Ireland. And we're looking to take on more in the future as well. So 66 of you getting that correct. Well done. Tinetamba, so good. Question number 30. How many letters was the street countdown game that Moss plays in? How many letters was the street countdown game that Moss plays in? Waniel Kronks, this question was almost going to be over numerousness. That was literally, I was between the two of what question to put in. How many letters was the street countdown game that Moss plays in? 18, 20, 22 or 24? I've never seen so many letters. He truly is the chosen one. First rule of street countdown, tell more people about it. How many letters was the street countdown game that Moss plays in? I came here to kick ass and drink some milk. And I've just finished my milk. 18, 20, 22 or 24? And the answer was 18, and a whopping 72 of you getting that right. Smashing part 2 of this quiz. Sweet Billy Pilgrim, awesome team name, up into third. That was the name of the band that Jen meets Norman from. Question number 31. What was Moss when they were... Where was Moss when they were at the gig where Jen meets Norman, the keyboard player? So where was Moss when they were at the gig where Jen meets Norman, the keyboard player? Is it the swimming pool, strip club, bowling, or library? Where was Moss when they were at the gig, which was, as the person said in their little comment, or the name even, Sweet Billy Pilgrim. Need to have a wee drink, I think. That'll fix me. Got to keep those alcohol levels up for me to function. And yeah, 87 of you, strip club and swimming pool. He does mention in a story earlier on, he was like, I went to a gig, but he actually went to a swimming pool and bowling and library. I just put in for the heck of it. Goth to Boss, still up there in top spot. Question number 32. How many exits did the Sea Parks have? Apologise for my wee spelling error there. How many exits did the Sea Parks have? Was it 8, 10, 12 or 14? How many exits did the Sea Parks have? 8, 10, 12 or 14? And I'm shocked that that didn't get mentioned in... It didn't get mentioned in any of the favourite scenes earlier on. A fire at a Sea Parks. Awesome scene. How many exits did the Sea Parks have? 8, 10, 12 or 14? A fire at Sea Parks. And yes, 84 of you getting that one correct. 84 of you getting that correct. 12 exits at the Sea Parks. Goth to Boss, still up there, but can be caught. The top 5 teams, there is not much in it. Question number 33. What DVDs did Moss steal when bunking off? What DVDs did Moss steal when bunking off? Was it Ice Truckers, The Apprentice, Location, 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 or Grand Designs? What DVDs did Moss steal when bunking off? So as I say, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight, we don't put a charge onto these events. We very much think pay what you think it was worth. If you thought it was shit, don't give us anything. But if you have enjoyed tonight, please help us out, throw a few quid our way. As I say, this is our job, this is what we do. It's been pretty tough, as I know it has been for quite a lot of people, but if you can throw a few quid our way, it would be really, really appreciated.
Even just the price of a pint.
Even just the price of a pint, yeah. Not that that's what it gets spent on. Grand Designs, 120 all of you getting that one correct. We are getting right into the tail end of tonight's night. 34. What was Douglas's wife, Victoria, doing when she vanished? What was Douglas's wife, Victoria, doing when she vanished? Was she washing the car, going to the shed, trimming a bush, or making turnip soup? There's a small continuity error with this one. When Douglas first comes in, the episode with Jen, and he pulls out the lingerie, he says to Jen, "You look just like my ex-wife Melissa." But then this is later on, his wife Victoria. Unless he's been married twice, which, knowing Douglas, probably is the case. He's probably married many more times than that. What was she doing? Washing the car, going to the shed, trimming a bush, or making turnip soup? And yes, it was washing the car. 16 of you thinking it was trimming a bush. Heroes. Victoria. 2 questions remaining. And I've got a little circle of death. No. 2 questions remaining. Question number 35. What is Richmond's full name? So we are moving on. The final 2 questions are from the most recent special. What was Richmond's full name? Richmond Valencia Trammell, Richmond Bellamonte, Richmond Felicity Avenal, or Richmond Clara Beaumont? What was Richmond's full name? Richmond Valencia Trammell, Richmond Bellamonte, Richmond Felicity Avenal, or Richmond Clara Beaumont? Only one more question remaining after this. We will post all of the scores up onto the event page, so you can see exactly where you came. See if you have got to bossed this night's quiz. And again, 85 of you getting it right. Richmond Felicity Avenal. Congratulations. Final question of tonight's quiz. And Beth Gaggy Shaka has taken over Goth to boss. But this question, it can all change. The top 3 spots are all fighting it out. Question number 36. Which of these games does not feature on the first outing we see of Game Board? Which of these games does not feature on the first outing we see of Game Board? Ports of Essen, Stable of Carth, or Textile Merchant? Game Board.
I was wondering what you were doing just now.
Game
a second to click.
Board. Which of these games does not feature on the first outing we see of Game Board? As I say, guys, check out our events tab. We've got loads of awesome events coming up. If you've had any issues with Kahoot or the quiz tonight, send us a mail. We'll certainly do our best and pass that information on to the relevant parties. If you have enjoyed tonight, please, please, please hit us up with a small donation. It really does help this little elephant keep on trucking. As I say, this is what we do for a living, and to keep putting out content, we need finances coming in, unfortunately. So if you've enjoyed tonight and thought, you know what, that's been all right, chuck us a few quid, and we would be forever grateful. Let's have a look at your podium position. In third place tonight, with a whopping 35 out of 36, Sweet Billy Pill. In second place tonight, one question wrong, Goth to Boss, and absolutely bossing it. 36 out of 36, Beth Gaga Shaggy. Absolutely awesome. You guys smashed it. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday evening with us. It really does mean the world. If you can, check out our events tab. We've got plenty up and more going up. Our full July lineup will hopefully be up within the end of this week. As I say, we've thrown up that donation link there. If you can help us out, it would be awesome. Guys, thank you so much for spending your night with us. Have a great rest of the week. I've been Greg.
I've been Chelsea.
We've been Yellow Elephant. You've been awesome. Until next time, take care. Adios.